welcome to my channel. Today we are going to solve LeetCode 690 employee importance problem. So the problem statement is that we have data structure of employee information including employee unique ID, importance value, and the direct subordinates IDs. So we have an employee which has these three fields: ID, value, importance value, and the direct subordinate IDs. So we are given an array of employees where we have ID, importance, and the IDs of subordinates. And we are given an ID that represents the employee ID. So we need to return the total importance value of the employee and all the direct and indirect subordinates. So basically in our case we have the list of the input is that we have list of the employees and the ID, and we need to, for this ID, return the importance value of that employee and its subordinates. For example, in this case, we are giving three, in the list, we're giving 3 employees, and we need to find the importance value for the IDs equals to 1. So in that case, the importance value of this employee is 5, and it has 2 subordinates, which has the importance value of 3 and 3. So the result is 11. All right. So that's our problem statement. So let's see how we are going to solve this problem. Our previous example and work on it. So let's say that we have a user here with the ID is equals to 1 and the importance value is 5. And this employee has 2 subordinates with the ID is 2 and the importance value of 3. And another subordinate with the ID is equals to 3 and ID is equals to 3 and the importance value is equals to 3. So how we are going to solve this problem? So basically we need to consider this importance value of this employee and these subordinates. And also let's say that let's extend a bit this problem. So let's say that this employee has 2 subordinates. This employee has also 2 subordinates. So this subordinate has also 2 other subordinates. So we need to consider all these cases. So basically we need to consider these cases, we need to consider these cases, and so on. So as you can see, it's a graph problem. So, and with the algorithm that we are going to use here is BFS, so breadth first search. So we are going to consider first first importance value of, so we are going to maintain one integer where we are going to, once we go level by level, we are going to take the importance value, for example, 5, then we are going to take 3 and 3, then we are going to take whatever the importance value of this employee is, whatever importance value of this level, and add that to our sum and return that as a result. Okay, so let's put this explanation to code. First thing that we are going to do, we are going to create a map of the employees, match of the IDs of employees matching the employee. So why we are doing that? Otherwise, for each employee, we need to go over the list and search by ID and employee in the list. So we are gonna put here, we're gonna create a map where the key is integer, the ID of employee, and the value is the employee. So let's call it just a map, and let's create a new hash map, right? Let's just initialize it. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to go over the employees, and let's call it just the employee. Let's go over employees, our list. And what we're gonna do here, so we are gonna add to our map, so we are gonna put to our map our employee ID, right? And we are gonna put their employee. All right, so now we have filled the map with the required IDs and matching employees. So next thing that we are going to do, we are going to create a sum where that will return as a result. So to this sum, we are going to add the importance value of the employee and all of the employees' direct and indirect subordinates. Okay, so since we are doing the BFS, we are going to create a queue of the employee, and let's just call it a queue, and let's initialize it. Linked list. Okay, and we are gonna what we are gonna do, we are gonna add to the queue our first, so we are going to offer our first employee, which is map get ID that we are receiving, right? So then we are going to start to go over breadth first search. So for that, we are going to create in our while loop, we are going to go over our queue is until it's empty. Unless it's empty, we are going over the queue. So what we are going to do here, the first thing that we need to do is we need to get the employee. So let's just call it employee EM, and we need to pull that from the queue. We need to pull that. So we need to pull that. Then we are going to add to our sum. We are going to increment that and add to our sum the employee and the importance. Okay, importance. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do, so we got the employee. We added to our sum its importance. Now we need to get all its subordinates and add also to the queue. So we completed here the first level in our breadth first search. Now we are going to the second level, and to do that, we need to get all the employees and add them to our queue. So that's exactly what we are going to do here. So let's just call it, let's say, subordinates sub, and here we are gonna take from the employees or all subordinates. Okay, so we are gonna then we are just gonna add them to our queue offer. So we are gonna add them. So we are gonna take from the map IDs and add them to our queue. Sub. Okay, add them to our queue. Okay, that's it. So now it will go in loop, and so first we added first level, then we are going to second level, adding the employees. Then we are going to third level, and so on. At the end, when we exit this loop, so we got all required importance values, then we are just returning our result, returning our sum. That's it. Let's check our code. Okay, let me see. Employee. So okay, employee. Yeah, let's copy here. Okay, actually it works as expected. So that's it for today. Hope you like my content. If you like it, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.